Good evening. Come on into the broadcast. I have some exciting news. Where are you all at this evening? Come on into the broadcast. Who's on? I got some exciting news to share. I have some exciting news. Where are you all? Yes, 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 yes. So, oh my goodness, wait a minute. I did something wrong here. Hold on, hold on. Not that. Yeah, let's put that one up there. Hey guys, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Who's coming in tonight? Hey Aisha, hey Francine, how are you? As you guys come in, do me a favor and share the broadcast out. Hey Pam, how are you? Hey Angie, blessings to you. It is Kimberly Jones coming at you this evening. I hope you guys are doing well. There's Gina. How are you? Guys, I'm just out here living on purpose, making every day count, okay? I am living on purpose and I'm making every day count. And I am making today count. I've been working on stuff all day, trying to get things together. I have a coaching certification cohort that's coming up in March, and I am doing all things coaching right now. Got so many things going on, but I put on my coaching hat for most of the day today and decided I was going to do some work on my upcoming coaching certification program. So y'all come on in. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kimberly Jones. I'm a child of God. Can I just say that? I am a Jesus girl at heart. I'm a Jesus girl at heart. And everything I do it for the kingdom, okay? Whether I have on my coaching hat or my ministry hat or my mother hat or my grandmother hat, whichever hat I have on. Hey, Leatrice is ready. Yes, she's already registered. She's already registered for the course. We have some other folks that are getting ready, and we are going to have an exciting class. But I decided I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something really special for those of you who have not registered yet. If you've not registered yet, you caught me on a good day, because for the next 24 hours, I am opening up a drawing for a complimentary spot in the next cohort. Okay. So if you haven't already registered, let me tell you, you're in the right place at the right time. So for those of you who don't know, I am the CEO and I'm the founder of Kimberly Jones Global. I love the sound of that. Kimberly Jones Global. Let me tell you, there is something in a name. Can I tell y'all that? There is something in a name. And I don't know what you're calling yourself. I don't know what you're calling your business. I don't know what you're calling your ministry, but I just got a check in my spirit. You need to go back and you need to check that thing out. What are you calling yourself? What are you calling your business? What are you saying about what you're doing? What are you saying about your territory? Okay. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. I'm coaching already, y'all. That's why I love this whole world of coaching, this discipline of coaching. It allows you to walk alongside individuals as they expand their vision for something greater, as they expand their vision to do something bigger than themselves. I love that. So when I said Kimberly Jones Global, it was a teachable, coachable moment. Okay. Anywho, let me tell you what's going on. Hey, Nadine. Hey, Shantae. Hey, Karis. Hey, all of you that are coming on. Listen, I'm doing a drawing. It's going to be open for the next 24 hours, basically. And if you want to register, hold on, to be in the drawing for a spot in my upcoming cohort, then it's real simple. It's really, really simple, really, really simple. All you got to do is register. Hey, Genesis, how are you, darling? So good to see you on. Can you guys see my screen right there? Can you see my screen? And so what I'm doing is I'm offering an opportunity. I don't know if you guys can still hear me while I'm sharing the screen, but this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do right here is register to be a part of this drawing, to be a part of my next cohort that starts on March 11th, okay? And all you got to do is go to bit.ly LOPCCP scholarship, and you can be a part of that. You can be a part of that drawing, okay? So hopefully hopefully you guys aren't wasting any time. And I'm gonna put it in the comments too. I should have put it across the screen. I bet you I still can do that, can I? I can put it across the screen. Yes. So it's bit.ly. Here we go. LOPCCPSCHOLARSHIP. That's it right there. Yeah. So let's just get that going there. Let's get that going there. Because listen, there are some of you who have been watching, you've been saying, you know what, I really, really want to be a part of this coaching discipline. But there have been some, maybe I've been financially challenged. I really want to be a coach though. This is only for people who really want to be a coach. Please don't enter the drawing if you're not serious, because guess what? Hey, Dr. Kimberly, good to see you on. Guess what? Because everybody's going to be screened when you enter the drawing, okay? You're going to be screened. So we know that you're serious about this. We know that you're serious about it and that you really want to be a part of something amazing. Oh, you could hear me while I was sharing the screen? Good. So if you want to be a part of something that's amazing, then go on and register. Go on and register for this scholarship, okay? We don't do this every day, but let me tell you, I don't do this every class. I don't know when is the last time I did it. Probably 3 classes ago I did it. But there's something special about this cohort that's getting ready to come up on March 11th. It's my first one for 2021. It's my very first cohort for 2021. And can I tell you guys that one of my favorite things to do as a master life and empowerment coach is equipping other individuals who want to get out there and do the same thing that I'm doing. It doesn't look the same, doesn't sound the same, doesn't show up the same, but at the end of the day, a coach is pushing individuals from where they are to where it is that they desire to be in so many different aspects of their lives. So you have, I certify individuals to be personal development coaches, which is pretty general, and it's the platform, and you can catapult in a whole bunch of different areas with this particular certification, okay? We teach you the nuts and bolts, what it means to be a coach. We teach you about the characteristics and behaviors of a really, really good coach. We teach you about coaching clients. What do your coaching clients look like? Many people don't understand that it doesn't matter what type of client you have. They all have some very similar characteristics that we need to be aware of if we are coaching anybody in any area. So we talk about that. We talk about coaching and faith, which is one of my favorite topics. You don't have to put your faith in your religion, so to speak, on the shelf when you decide to be a coach. You can integrate your faith, what you believe, in your coaching. So listen, I teach all of that. We teach all of that, myself and my assistant coach, Barbara Taylor. We teach that, and we produce some amazing top-notch coaches. Let me tell you, it's my desire for Living on Purpose University and Living on Purpose Academy. It's my desire that we produce top performing coaches on a global level who are equipped to go out there and to get clients, acquire clients, build businesses that will allow them to do an excellent job at what they've been called to do. So that's our vision, that's our mission for Living on Purpose Coaching Academy, and we like to share the love. So today, thank you, Genesis, for sharing that. She's amazing. Genesis is one of my coaches. Tracy Good is one of my coaches. Who else is up here who has been certified as a Living on Purpose coach? Aisha Neal, Coach Aisha Neal is up here. Coach Orlean is up here. Man, a lot of my coaches are on tonight. And so if you want to reference, like if you want to talk to somebody that's already been through the program, just pick from the crowd. Let me tell you, I have some amazing coaches, okay? Just pick from the crowd. So if you want to be a part of this drawing, we want you to give us give us your commitment. You know, if you want to be a part of the drawing and you are selected, we ask that you be committed to the process. That's why we're going to screen even the one that wins the drawing. We're going to have a little conversation, because I want to make sure that you are really ready to do the work. Because I'm just going to be honest. The course is not a walk through the park, okay? Because I believe in producing top-notch, top-performing coaches. And so I don't just hand you a piece of paper and say, okay, go your merry way. No, I really put my heart and my soul into training and developing and equipping individuals to go out there and coach the right way. Coaching the right way. Now, let me tell you, there's a lot of coaches out there, but they may not be doing it the right way. If you're doing it the living on purpose way, you're doing it, okay? And I know I'm a little biased. But I believe in the program. I believe in the curriculum. I believe in the processes. One thing that makes the Living on Purpose Coaching Certification Program stand out amongst others is the fact that while you are being equipped to coach others, you yourself are being coached. I'm telling you, it's a two-edged sword. And so we work with our coaches for the duration of their enrollment in the program, and we ensure that they're really digging deep. You know, you cannot take anyone to a place that you've never been. And so we make it our point to ensure that our coaches dig deep. They do some self-reflection, and it's a very introspective type of process that allows you to experience and go through, excuse me, what you're going to expect your future clients to go through with you as a coach. So I'm just excited. I'm excited. I see that Coach Orlean and Coach Janice, a lot of my coaches are on here. I love when they show up. Coach Beverly Ann is on. Coach Tina is on. They're in here full force tonight. Listen, if you're a Living on Purpose certified coach, just type LOP. Let's show them that we're in force tonight. We're in force tonight. They come and they support. I love my coaches, and they're out there doing amazing things. And so what they all know is that even after they are certified, there's still opportunities for, continuing education. There are opportunities, to be a part of something greater. So we have a lot of them on tonight, and I'm so excited about that. So excited about that. Hey, who wants to come on and talk? Maybe one of you guys want to come on and talk. Y'all know I always do this kind of stuff. Who can I pick on tonight? To come on with me? I'll give you the link. And you can come on and you can talk about being certified with Living on Purpose. Let me see. I know you guys know I'm very spontaneous. Who can I pick on? Let's see who will be the brave soul. It's a lot of them out there to choose from. But again, the program is an 8-week online virtual setting training. Once a week, it's a live classroom session with myself and Coach Barbara, either both of us or one of us. And we actually have hands-on training with those that are part of the certification program. So we don't spend 8 weeks just telling you, go out there and figure it out. We don't just drop a whole bunch of curriculum in your lap and say, okay, figure it out. When you're done, we'll send you your certificate. It does not work that way, okay? The way that it works is we make you coach while you're in the program. So you have a peer coaching partner, and you also every week you coach in front of myself and Coach Barbara so that we can see that you are really grasping the concepts that are being shared in the program. Did I not have any takers yet? Are y'all serious? Where are my coaches? What are y'all doing? Hey, yes, this is me. He said, is this the lady that used to come on in the morning? Hey, how are you? Yes. Man, the Lord is really doing some amazing things. So you have to stay connected and make sure you're following me on Facebook, because I know Periscope is going to be shutting down here soon. So make sure you're connected on Facebook and on Instagram. Okay, who am I going to have to draft? I'm going to have to draft one of them. Okay, let's see who I'm going to draft and see if they'll be nice and comply. Man, why are y'all making me do this? Let's see. Will it be Charlene or Aisha? I always pick on them. Genesis, what are you doing? Can you go live? Can you come on just for a second? Because I know you're doing some great. And Genesis has used her coaching skills in so many different arenas. Let's see, who else is on here? Tina's on here. Who's going to be the brave soul? Yeah, none of them are volunteering, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna draft somebody. Let's see. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Orlean is here. Okay, I'm gonna send the link to a couple of y'all, and we're gonna see who's the brave soul. Okay, we'll see if any of them come in. Okay, but man, I'm telling you, I am so excited about the program. I'm so excited about what God is doing in the program, and I'm so excited about the coaches that I've been able to certify thus far. It's been amazing. It really has, and let me tell you, God has really blessed me to be able to really, really, really connect with some amazing, amazing individuals. And I'm just excited. Y'all, I don't know what's going on here. I can't even find my messenger link on this computer here. I'm still trying to figure it out. Let's see. Y'all, I know somebody must be saying, don't let her pick me. Let's see. Because I can't find the place on here to invite anyone. That's okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. I don't know. I can figure that out. Okay, Charlene. I tell y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it in the I put it in the comments. So somebody use that link and come live with me. I don't know who it's gonna be. But if you come live with me, if you come live on with me, you know what I'm gonna do? If you come live on with me, I'm gonna do something special for you. So let's see who's gonna come on. I don't know, might be a book in the deal or something like that. But anyway, the program has been in operation for over 3 years now, but I've been able to certify coaches from all over the world. We have coaches in Africa. We have coaches in the UK. Well, we have one coach in the UK. We have coaches all over the United States, north, south, east, and west. And so it's an amazing program. And the individuals who have gone through, I've seen them do some amazing things with the information. And so like I said, one of the highlights of the program is that we are able to really, really push our students, push our coach trainees to the limit. Okay, we push them to the limit, and being able to coach and being able to be open and receptive to the coaching process themselves. And let me tell you, it's an amazing thing. I knew I would get a taker. Here she is. Hey, darling. How are you?
Good afternoon, PK.
Thank you. Thank you for being the taker. See, Aisha Neal, that's my girl right there. She ain't scared a bit. She ain't scared not one bit, and I love it. I love it. I mean, you are who you are, right? You know, if you know it, you know it. If you know your stuff, you know it. If you're ready, you're ready. Listen, I always say, we don't have time to get ready. We got to stay ready. We got to stay ready. So I see she's on, and she's always beautiful. You just never know what you're going to get when Aisha comes on as far as her look of the day. But she's always beautiful and ready. So Aisha, I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you for coming on. I just want you to talk a few moments about the program, how it's impacted your life, what it's done for you, all of those great things.
Oh my goodness. I remember, and I tell PK this story all the time, that when I saw her flyer on Facebook, I was just like, oh, it's so intriguing. And I just looked at it and I was like, okay, I was drawn to it immediately. And then fear set in, and I was just like, oh no. I was fearful, I was scared, and I was like, okay, maybe this is not for me. And I had to call a family member. My family was like, you know, you heard from the Lord. You can pray all you want to, but you need to just go ahead and act on it because He already told you what to do. And that was the fire that I needed to get started. And so I entered into her 1-day certification class. And that, when she put the word intensive before her flyer, she meant intensive. Like, it is just that, but it's for your good, and it's to prune you, it's to stretch you, and it's to take you outside of your comfort zone. Because guess what? As a coach, you're going to be doing just that with your clients. And so that is, being a part of that course was actually what's opened the door for so many things to happen in my life. Like literally since 2017, and I took that course and I opened my own business in that same year, my life has not been the same. It has not been the same. It went from Consecrate Coaching to Consecrate Chronicle Show, which is my radio show that I host, to Consecrate Clothing that I have, and now I have Consecrated Coffee, and then I'm Consecrated the musical artist, and it's just so much that came out of that one act of obedience of saying yes. Because when I came into that course, I was scared. I was fearful, full of fear. I was stumbling over my own words. I was not even sure of who I was. And she coached me out of all of that stuff so that now I'm able to do that for my clients. And when I first got my first paid client, oh my goodness, it was so amazing how God literally used those tools that I learned in that classroom, along with other tools that I've learned from her being my spiritual mother and being on my covering, and learned with prayer and deliverance to help coach someone through being delivered. Like it, the whole basis of all of that was just how God used us to open door to see other people free. And literally, that's been my hashtag since last year. I see you free. And that is my mantra for my coaching business. I see people free. And so that is, if you don't take nothing else from this opportunity to become a coach, is that you get the opportunity to impart into somebody's life that can cause their breakthrough and their freedom. Like there's so much to this, and it has so much rewards into being a coach. And so I'm thankful for one, her obedience and even putting that out there, because I was one of the first ones that came into her coaching class. I was in her second cohort. And ever since then, my life has changed. Like the game is, it's been changed. I am no longer the same. I'm not skittish. I'll come, like I just, she just put that whole thing out there. So let me go ahead and put on my earrings so I can come on here, because I'm no longer scared to tell my testimony and to share my story. So if that encourages somebody else, because you're looking at it, you're like, well, I'm intrigued, but I'm not sure. Listen, go ahead and do it. Just do it. Okay. Be like Nike and just do it. Listen, my whole fear was I didn't think I had the finances for it. And it was around Christmas time. And the Lord told me, am I or am I not the God that provides? And so when he had questioned me about my fear, I had to say, well, yeah, you are. So if I believe that you are, I have to go ahead and just do it then, because you are who you say you are. And so, and he did. He provided for me in the course, and nobody missed a beat in Christmas. So listen, you got to just do it. Don't let money be a fear. Don't let your fears be a fear. It's a lie. Just go ahead and just go do it, and you're going to be blessed for it.
Yeah, that's good, Aisha. That's really good. What is the most rewarding aspect of being a coach? What's the most rewarding aspect?
Seeing other people's lives change. Like for me, it's not even about me being the coach or to have that title. It's for me to literally see an impact in somebody else's life. That's because I have tools that unlock whatever place that they're stuck in, that their lives are no longer the same when we interact.
Yeah.
Part for me is the whole fulfilling part. Anything else about the money comes, and I thank God for the resources, but it is literally just to see somebody's life transform. They come in one way and leave in a whole other way. That is what I'm most grateful for.
That's good. That's good. I know you talked about having a few reservations about, registering for the course and things of that sort. And one of them was financial. I know I'm giving away one free spot. And then, of course, everybody else that wants to be a part will have to register. And I've set up a way for everybody to be able to take part who wants to by introducing payment plans and things of that sort. So the money issue really should not be a reason for not signing up and living out your passion. So besides that, what were some of the other things that kind of were holding you back from jumping in with both feet?
Distance. I remember this is pre-COVID. And so her being in Georgia and me being in Virginia, I'm like, so do I have to go to Atlanta for this and all that? And so I remember emailing her. I was like, listen, once I made up my mind, I made up my mind. I was like, listen, I don't know you very well, but listen, I'm in another state. Can this be virtual? And I had to listen, draw out the questions to make sure that if this is really for me, then God's going to really make a way. And so the distance was not an issue. The money was not an issue. Me not even understanding what I was getting into wasn't an issue.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I didn't understand what I was getting into. All I knew is that God said, yeah, that.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand it at the moment. And when I had to talk to my family member, he was like, you heard the voice of God.
Yeah.
Pray on it all you want to. You have to act on it because you heard what he said.
Yeah.
So it was just a time to move on it. And when God speaks, it's no time to deliberate or try to wrestle with him. Just do what he said when he said do it. And so I just had to jump on it.
That's good. That's good. I love it. I love it. And so, yeah, the course is totally virtual. Whether I'm doing the 1 day or the 8 week, it's virtual. So that's why I've been able to train coaches all around the world. That's why people have been able to access the curriculum, online from the comfort of their homes and get this amazing training. And so if you're watching and you're like, well, I'm not in the Atlanta area, I won't be able to get there. You don't have to worry about that because this is a virtual course. It's a virtual course. Let me ask you one last thing. One of the things that I always say, Aisha, about the Living on Purpose Coaching Certification Program is that, as I said earlier, it's like a two-edged sword. So it prepares and equips you to coach others. But can you talk about how you were coached through the process of certification? Talk about that for a minute.
That I was. Oh my gosh. I came in there closed mouth, didn't want to talk. I just wanted to sit there and learn and just hear her speak, take notes, and get out. That was my mindset going in. I'm just going to creep in here, stay in the background. I'm online. She had other people to tend to in person. She ain't going to notice me. I'm just going to sit right here and I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to get my little certification. I'm going to go about my day. No, ma'am. That did not happen like that. Okay. So everything that you learn, you go through a process of activation. I would call it that.
That's good.
And you're going to be activated in that thing that she is teaching, and then we move on once we are all on one accord. So you're going to be activated in that very thing, because how else are you going to activate somebody else if that's not active in you? So you have to have that whole thing awakened already on the inside of you. And so when we were going through the different processes, it was like she was pulling these things out of me.
Yeah.
Them out. And I thank God for that, because if she did not tap into those places, I would have kept them things buried.
Yeah.
And to help those who are trying to get out of stuck places, because that's what we do as coaches. People are stuck, they're stagnant, they want to go in a direction but they don't know how to go there. We're the GPS system for them, but they're the drivers.
Yes, that's the language. She's speaking the LOP language. That's it.
It is true. We're just a navigation system, but they have to drive. They have to want it. And so she activated that in us, that we have to want it.
Yeah.
Want it. And so I'm glad about that. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. She's a pusher, and she's gonna challenge y'all.
Yeah.
But you're gonna love her afterwards.
You will. I promise you will. Listen, Aisha and I have been connected for, what is it? Is it 5 or 6 years now?
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you, just having the opportunity to watch her blossom and bloom after she went through the course, I mean, she took off. She took off like a rocket. Like, you have all these different aspects of what Aisha does as a coach with her Consecrate Coaching, and then the books that she has authored, and the radio show that she does, and all of the activity that she does out here with broadcasting. She an ambassador for a makeup line. Also, in our network, in our We Win network, she's one of our lead ambassadors and just one of the main voices that keeps that network going. And I would like to say, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Aisha, I believe that, of course, the power of God, but the intensity and the challenge of the program unlocked your voice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I kept my voice muted for years. I didn't want my voice to be unlocked. I was comfortable with being silent, even though it was strenuous. Being silent is anybody who has talked to someone who can't speak when their voice is unlocked, they can't wait and they have so much to say. It was so hard for me to be muted, but I was afraid of my own voice. So
Wow.
my voice was unlocked. I had so much to say now, so much to convey. And so I'm thankful for the opportunity because God, that was divinely appointed that God led me to the program because he was tired of my voice being muted.
You said you didn't like your own, you were afraid of your own voice, or right? Now y'all just sit in that for a minute. Sit in that for a minute. She was afraid of her own voice. Now come on. How many people actually live in that place of fear so they won't do anything different? The same thing kind of happened to me when I was trying to break out of one dimension to the next, and the enemy began to speak to me and tell me, nobody will ever want to hear anything that you have to say. Now, when you start getting those types of messages, or when you start feeling like Aisha just expressed, like you're afraid of your own voice, you better know that there's a treasure on the inside of that earthen vessel that the enemy wants to keep locked in and blocked in. My goodness, that's powerful right there. That's powerful. My goodness. And so this is my passion, y'all. It's my passion. And like I said, a lot of my coaches are on. I just saw Coach Tia Crockett come in. She's an amazing coach that was certified through Living on Purpose Coaching Certification Program. And if I'm not mistaken, Aisha and Tia, were you guys in the same class?
I believe so.
I think you guys were in the same class. They did that 1 day intensive. And so, I don't know why anybody who has ever considered coaching has not already gone to this link that I put that's going across the screen right here and that's on my page. I don't know why you have not already gone there and registered to be a part of this drawing. I don't know why you're still sitting here. Like you should, and I'm looking at the names come in right now. And some of you you've jumped right in there. You're like, wait a minute, let me get this filled out. I want to put my name in there. There is no reason why you shouldn't. If you, and this is the thing, and any of the coaches that are on tonight can attest to this. Many of you, if you're considering coaching, you're probably already doing it. You're probably already doing it. Talk about that, Aisha.
If you're the one that your friends go to and they asking you all these questions and you're always the one that they come to for advice, guess what? You're the coach. You're the coach.
Yes.
And trying to pull on you and yeah, you're the coach. So
yeah.
you already have the experience. You just didn't know that that's what you were.
Right. That's something, because I remember when I first heard about coaching. When I first heard about coaching, I was like, what's that? What's a coach? And when I learned what it was, I was like, well, maybe I need a coach, because I love the fact that coaching is forward. It's forward moving. It's forward progressive. Like it's moving forward. It's not getting stuck somewhere and trying to reconcile so many things from your past that you can't move ahead. It's when you are ready to truly live on purpose. When you are ready. Some people get counseling and consulting and mentoring and coaching mixed up. It's not the same thing, guys. It's not the same thing. The coaching discipline is so empowering and so freeing and so liberating. And what you're actually doing when you get a client is you're working your way out of the relationship so that your client can stand on their own 2 feet. Is that right, Aisha?
Absolutely, because mentoring, you're pouring in part of your experience into another person, so there's a connection there. With counseling, you're going to the past to reconcile differences, but coaching is taking you where you are to that destination of where you want to be. And so they're totally different. And so coaching is necessary. I kind of look at coaching and deliverance hand in hand, because those things in which is hindering you from moving forward so that you can go full force. And so you have to be able to know what it is your hang up. Don't be in denial. You got to become ready in order to unleash that thing. And when you let it go, you are free to move forward.
Wow.
I encourage everyone, for one, get coached and be a coach when you know that's who you are.
That's so good. That's so good. And so what we do, I see Tasha saying, sometimes I'm afraid of my own success. When I complete things or help others and see their success, I'm tired of stopping and going. Perfect candidate for the Living on Purpose Coaching Certification Program. Let me tell you, perfect. Because, like Aisha said, if you're the one that your friends always come to, your family always comes to you for solutions, for strategies, for methodologies, for different situations, then you're probably coaching material, okay? And what we do in the program is we just hone in on those skills that are already there, and we take them out of the advice giving context, put them into the coaching context, which allows you to empower your client to do what it is that they been called to do. You said something very interesting. You said that coaching and deliverance. Coaching, now I know people are like, coaching and deliverance, deliverance, you got to be on the altar and you got to be, purging, and you got to be screaming and rolling around on the floor. But we know that's a farce. We know that's not true. But a lot of people have that image of it. But what do you mean by that? That coaching and deliverance kind of can go hand in hand?
Because with deliverance, you are acknowledging those things that are inside of you that don't belong. When I had fear of my own voice, fear is not something that God gave me. That's something that I accepted, but it was a lie. So if that's holding me back from my purpose and my destiny, then I need to be free from that so I can see what it is that my purpose and destiny is. In order to know where I'm going, I need to be free and clean from what was dirtying up my vision. And so that's when deliverance and coaching go hand in hand. So when people get out of the lie of
Yeah.
what they thought was their identity, they're able to freely see what their purpose and destiny is. They're able to embrace it. Some people are afraid to embrace who they are because they believe the lie so bad, so much. They feel like that's their real identity. And so you have to be free from those things in order to truly embrace where God wants to take you. Because if you can't embrace where God wants to take you, you're not going to move. And
Oh, that's good.
you have to have deliverance and coaching, and it goes hand in hand.
That's so good. That's so good. And, we're very practical in our approach to deliverance. That's why coaching is a very good complement to it, because once we have been freed, once we've been delivered, then we need to know how to move forward. And that's how they work in concert, because the coaching piece of it is going to tell you how to walk out your freedom, and also going to put the responsibility in your lap, not somebody else's, but it's in your lap to maintain and sustain your freedom. Aisha, thank you for being the brave heart tonight. Thank you for being a brave heart and coming on and chatting with me for just a few minutes about that. I appreciate you and I love you so very much. So whenever you have an opportunity for a coaching session between me and you, just reach out to me. That's your consolation prize this evening for being so brave and coming on and accepting the challenge. But just let me know. Let's get it together and let's do some coaching. I want to get caught up on what you're doing, where you're going with your coaching, and maybe answer any questions that you might have. Because listen, my father in love, who's not here with us anymore, but he always said that it's a poor dog that doesn't wag its own tail, meaning that, why would I not be so excited for coaches who have gone through the program that God inspired me to create? And so I'm kind of wagging my tail when I bring on people like Aisha Neal and Charlene Smith and Tia Crockett and some of the other coaches that are out there. I brag on them. I push them. I want to see them do more, better, and greater than I have. I do, because then that tells me that I've done my job and I've been obedient to the call that's on my life. So thank you, darling, and let's connect and get that session, okay?
Yes, ma'am. And I'm coming back again too for the marriage coaching. So I'll be back.
The relationship, yes, awesome. I love it. Love you, dear.
Bye.
So there you have it, guys. There you have it. Listen, Tasha says, I know I need a coach. I just want a hands-on one that will hold you accountable. Tasha, if any coach should do that, because those are some of the main characteristics of a good coach, that they hold you accountable and that they are hands-on in the process of moving you forward. So you may need to reach out, go on and put your name in the hat to be the one selected for this free or this complimentary position or spot in the next class. Okay. So we're excited. I love doing what I do. I love coaching. I love training other people. I love seeing people succeed. And it's a great thing. You know, sometimes the enemy, Tasha talked about being afraid of success. Sometimes the enemy will, you know, give you thoughts of, you know, what if I get out there and I fail? Well, what if you don't? You ever think about that? What if you get out there and you're the greatest success ever? What if you get out there and you take a big chunk out of this industry, this $1 billion plus industry, come on, that's growing at an ever increasing rate year by year? Suppose you go out there and you take a big chunk out of that, and the Lord allows the thing that you love to do to be a resource for your livelihood. Can I tell you that coaching freed me? It freed me up for ministry. It freed me up for international travel. It freed me up to write 8 books. It freed me to be able to spend time with my family and to be there for my children and grandchildren. It freed me, you know, to further my education and do the things that I know that I needed to do for my individual purpose, my individual personal development. And so there are a lot of perks, a lot of benefits. Listen, I'm going to do a webinar later on in the week. I think it's on Friday. My webinar is going to be on Friday. I'll be releasing some information. So for those of you who are registering for the giveaway, we'll also include you in the information about the webinar and allow you to listen in on some of the things that I've learned, some of the benefits that I've had from being a coach. And so if you're on right now and maybe you don't want to register, but you just want to get more information about coaching and get more information and be a part of a webinar, just drop your email address in the comments. Just drop your email address in the comments and we'll pull those and we'll make sure to include you as a part of the group that we'll be sending out information to about the upcoming webinar. Okay. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on tonight and being a part of this particular broadcast and just sharing in some of the good stuff that is happening with Living on Purpose University, and Living on Purpose Academy. I see your email address, Katie. Blessings to you. So good to see you on tonight. So yeah, just drop your email there and we will get in touch with you and let you know what's going on. Thank you guys for coming on tonight. Thank you for being a part of this broadcast. And thank you. Get the word out. Share this broadcast. If it's not for you, it may be for somebody you know. So you may want to pick up the phone or send a Facebook message or inbox or something or DM and say, check this out. You might want to do this. This is your opportunity to be a coach, somebody that you always go to, somebody that you know who has talked to you about. Tag them in the comments, get them in here so that they too can be privy to this opportunity. Okay. God bless you, and we'll see you again soon. Good night.